Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews, doing yet another beer that I got on beerdrop.com. This is from Westbound and Down. Sight-seer, Hazy IPA with Nelson, 7.2% ABV. Does not say much about it on the can. All I know is that they're out of Lafayette, Colorado. So let's get into the Spiegel IPA glass, and as you can see, that is a pale, hazy, is that an orange? I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a yellowish orange. Looks like, orange juice or grapefruit juice, something like that. Extremely cloudy. But, I mean, that's pretty normal for Hazy IPA. Big, frothy foam on there, too, which is actually kind of sticking around, although I did top it off a little. So, let's give it a whiff. Well, I mean, that is a Hazy IPA, all right. Just huge orange juice, or maybe grapefruit. Actually, is probably the better descriptor. Yeah, just big, like ruby red grapefruit on this one. It's kind of a bummer. I'm not really picking up on any like base malt nuancy. Actually, I was, now that I've done the Hazy IPA Tuesday Night Beer School class, and it's also 21C, the new Hazy IPA style. It's in the new guidelines. They actually make a point of saying, like no malt or absence of any malt character is a fault. And actually, I would kind of say that on here. It's like, yeah, there's not much in the way of like any nuance to the malt. I mean, it's just like a general, I assume, two-row. No caramel, no toast, nothing like that. I would not call it bready. Maybe like the faintest little bit of like a grass or a pepper, but yeah, otherwise, I mean, it's just really citrusy. I mean, it smells like an IPA. Is what it should smell like. So let's see if it tastes like one. Cheers. Yeah. I said it smells like grapefruit, smells like grapefruit juice, tastes like grapefruit juice. Yeah, big, especially pink grapefruit. And like a little bit of like navel orange. It's like a kind of a more less sweet orange flavor. It's not like super like juicy like a tangerine or mandarin or a blood orange or something like that. Although, and the thing with hazy IPAs is that because the hop additions are usually very late in the boil, like they're not particularly bitter. So I would not call this beer especially bitter. Like an old school, if this beer was made 10, 15 years ago, it'd be 72 IBUs because it's 7.2 ABV. I think it's like half that. It's probably like 30. And what's different about this one compared to like, let's say like the first generation of New England IPAs or hazy IPAs, those tended to be, especially if Heady Topper is your starting point, big, spicy, grassy, herbal hop flavor. And I get a little bit of that here. So like like if Heady Topper's up here, this is like way down here as far as that spicy grassy sensation. Also the IBUs on this one are obviously way lower. It does have that mouthfeel, classic hazy IPA mouthfeel, just a fluffy. I think fluffy is a word that I would use to describe this, especially. You saw the head in the thumbnail. Just fluffy, moussey, frothy foam on here, almost like like a frappuccino or something like that. Yeah, so like a real lightly soft, pretty full mouthfeel. 7.2 ABV. Do not get any alcohol flavor or warmth on here. Although it does strike me as being, a fairly strong beer. Like this is kind of on the, this is like on the higher end of standard strength. I would not consider this an imperial. Maybe like a new beer drinker might consider it. Yeah, nice smooth texture. And I will say, actually as it's warming a little, I am getting a little bit of like an orange and grapefruit aftertaste. So I mean, it's just like tropical citrus from start to finish. It is not a very complex beer. I will say that it is pretty tasty, though. There's only a few flavors going on here, and I like them. But the beer judge in me is like, I need a little bit more than just those 2 notes over and over. That's the nice thing about the New England IPA, second generation, is because these beers are so soft and smooth. They're actually really, really easy to drink. I don't know if I go so far as to say refreshing, but yeah, it's definitely no challenge to drink whatsoever. Before I tell you my final grade, let me plug beerdrop.com real quick. Link in the description below if you want to try out Beer Drop. It's actually quite different from Tavour. I think they have like a much bigger selection, and you can curate different types of boxes, or you can just pick and choose whichever type that you want. Use my link, get $10 off your first purchase. All right, so the score for the Westbound and Down Sightseer. Like I said, I'm not the hugest fan of hazy IPAs. This one's pretty good. It's tasty, but it's simple and it's repetitive. But that being said, I like it. I'm gonna go. This is gonna sound like a bad grade, but I mean it's definitely a solid score. So I'm gonna go 3.5 out of 5 for Sightseer. It's like a B. It's good. It's just kind of simple and repetitive. I like that it's clean fermentation, really easy to drink. But I like a little bit more nuance, a little bit more complexity. There actually should be, if you look at the specs, there should be some nuance to these beers, and this one is just, obviously the hops are the star of the show, as they should be, but I just feel like more could have been done. But yeah, it's good. So I'm gonna have no trouble drinking this, and neither can the fridge. So if you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys real soon. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.